Hi, my name's Tobias from the group support team at Voluntary Action Leicestershire. As you probably know, we are the organisation that helps support the voluntary sector and helps to create a thriving and sustainable third sector. We cover both the City of Leicester and the County of Leicestershire, and in the group support team we have around 6 individuals. We cover a range of areas from funding right through to financial planning, so you can come to us with any sort of query. Today I'm asking you whether you're interested in a new service that we're providing, where you are actually going to pay us to provide a consultancy service rather than provide the free service. You've still got the free service, but this is an additional paid service if you want it. So, do you have trouble finding time to write your business plan? Are you finding that you have funding applications that are knocked back? Do you need to make those funding applications more expert? Would you like a consultant to come in and do this for you? Is this your dream come true? If so, we're offering you now the choice. Traditionally, this kind of support was to enable the VCS to do things for themselves. This is a different kind of service, and we're now giving you the choice. So we're giving you a low-cost consultancy service, which is £200 a day. We will come in, we will interview your staff, trustees and funders. We offer a skeleton business plan service, which will be 1 day of time, a partial business plan service, which is 1 to 3 days, and a fully written business plan for 3 to 6 days. This consultancy rate is well below the average charge-out day rate for any commercial business supplier. Oh, sorry.
So, we're not dragons, we're prospective clients. What questions do we want to ask?
I'd like to start off with a track record and what experience you've had already of doing this.
There's a very mixed expertise within the team. We've got people who've been working in marketing, we've got people who have got more experience on the accountancy side of things. There's different people with different strengths, but certainly we've all been supporting organisations develop and grow for many years.
Will you have specific people in place to provide the service, or will it be additional to your present duties at the moment?
They're currently the existing members of the team, but the team will grow if this service is popular.
Have you got some existing clients that I could talk to get references for you?
Of course we have. We've been doing a little bit of freelance build-up, and we've got lots of happy clients for you.
Okay. And is that £200 plus VAT?
Yes.
Yes, right answer. Okay. Other questions? No. Comments on the presentation, everybody?
Fantastic.
Short and sweet. I'd say a bit more in terms of the credibility. Clearly, it's a consultancy service in a crowded field, identifying your particular expertise. So, you talked about the team, and then when pressed, you talked a little bit about specific skills. I think it is a very personal business, the consultancy, and so I know you only had 3 minutes, but the balance in terms of building the credibility, both of Val and the deliverers of this new service, I would have thought was good.
Yeah. I skipped my credibility lines under pressure. They were up on my chart.
Yeah, one of the things, because we've just been looking at consultancy stuff, looking at how we could do it. If you look at consultancy websites, there's almost always a personal profile of who is offering the service. So almost little personal profiles of of your team, the skills that they bring. And the
Yeah, it could be, hi, I'm Amanda. I've done this, this and
so
this.
5 years experience
Yeah.
of doing this already. It
Yeah.
doesn't even matter if it's not with your organisation.
My experience as well is the VCS aren't used to paying for anything and don't really want to pay for a service like this. So it's a real difficult balance of providing something that's low enough for them, but potentially with access to things like the modernisation fund, they can get the money to pay for the consultancy.
Well, maybe that's part of your pitch too. We will help you find the money to pay us.
Yes.
The other thing is just the day rate. I mean, it is cheap as chips.
It is.
I won't get out of bed for that. Compared to the market,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. I think that probably the market for business planners, particularly for the odd day, you know, you can get consultants cheaper if you... I've hired a consultant to work on community shares and bonds, and he's the top man in the country, but because I'm giving him 80 days a year, I've got him down to £400 plus VAT.
Really, a day?
Yeah. £500 a day is quite normal for this kind of work, and if you go to the commercial sector, you're starting at £1,000 a day. So it is a cheap as chip service.
I was imagining this service would simply pay for itself rather than make a profit at this rate.
Yeah.
Why stop there? Why
Yeah.
not make a profit?
Why stop there?
Why not make a profit?
Because the beneficiaries are the small local community groups in your area.
Yeah, it's getting the clients, and potentially, yeah, if you can say we'll help you win the money to pay for us, but for 50% of those clients you won't get the business. With at least not kind of on a no win no fee type basis. At least with this, you know that you've got your bread and butter staffing time covered, and you've provided an additional service which maybe the VCS really value. And then that would help you argue it with your funders who would be saying, look, we pay you to do this already, why on earth are you charging?
Okay. The other way that is classic for consultants, and this is the way I do it, in fact I insist on doing it, is to say, I'll come and spend a few hours with you, scope out what you want, and then come back to you with a price on what I think I can help with.
Yeah.
So that's your free offer. Clearly it's a different business model, but you're saying I'll come out and spend half a day talking to you, including where we might find the money to pay my fees. But what it does for me is it means that A, I don't do stuff I don't want to do because I've been to see the people. B, you know, it's my assessment of what people need and what I think is going to move them on, rather than their assessment of what they think they need. And very often, particularly with small groups, they'll ask for one thing, and actually you'll go in and meet them and discover, you know, that they've got a dysfunctional board and the treasurer's run off with the books, and you know, or whatever. So you need to know the risk is going in for one day that you promise to deliver a specific deliverable, that you'll go in and find a zoo.
They just want to have a sub on your shoulder.
It is quite often, I mean, we've got an arrangement in the DTA, for instance, with Deloitte, where they'll provide VAT advice to organisations. Now, that's not for free, but what we've got out of them is that it's a free 2-hour diagnostic initial meeting, where they talk to you about the general situation and how they might be able to help, and then they price an offer, and they're doing that for quite good commercial reasons. They're also trying to see what the market will bear, so they're trying to work out how much they can get. And you know, for some of the bigger development trusts, the first one they used and the way they established their relationship with us is that they charged a fixed fee for upfront services, and then they said, and if we save you money, we want a percentage of that. It was a long case of a VAT story gone wrong many years before. They actually saved the organisation £1 million in VAT and walked off with 150 grand. Well, for the development trust, that was really good business because they were facing £1 million bill otherwise. and the whole thing cost them 160,000. So it was a 10,000 flat fee and performance fee.